Yes, I know. I know, I'm making a noise. You should have knocked before when the thieves were here.
Perhaps they did knock before, might you?
This can't go on any longer, Monsieur Tchaikovsky. You kept everyone awake again. All the neighbors are complaining.
I beg your pardon, Monsieur. Are you talking about last night?
Of course I'm talking about last night. You made a fiendish racket. I thought I made it clear that you wouldn't be staying in my house much longer if you went on behaving like that. I'm afraid I should be forced to take steps.
I've been robbed, Monsieur. See, I'm on my way to the police station.
What do you mean? My house is a respectable place. If you're trying to get out of this by making up some nonsense...
My television is gone. My camera, one of my suitcases.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm very sorry for you, but why are you going to the police?
To tell them what happened.
Now, look, Monsieur Tchaikovsky, this is an honest house. My tenants are honest people.
There's no question
Well,
of
let me finish. You know how careful I am in choosing my tenants. I let you have the apartment because I thought you were an honest man. Otherwise, you could have offered me 1,000,000 francs and I'd have laughed in your face. Now, if you go to the police, they'll come round here asking all sorts of questions. Useless questions, of course. But all that can have a disastrous effect on our reputation here. I'm saying this for your sake, too.
For my sake? Well, what have I done?
Once anyone gets involved with the police, they're always looked on with suspicion. Especially if they're not French.
But I'm a French citizen.
I know you've done nothing wrong, but other people won't know that. They'll suspect you of God knows what. No, believe me, I know what I'm talking about. I know the superintendent of police here. I'll have a word with him about all this. He'll know what to do. Oh, by the way, the former tenant always wore slippers after 10 o'clock. It was much more comfortable for her. And for the neighbors.
Pack of Marlboro.
Give me a pack of Boas, will you?
A pack of Marlboro.
I just don't get anywhere. There she goes.
Pack of gold was.
£8.60. You know, just...
Okay, see you next week. So long.
Hello. How are you?
Very well, thanks. I was just going to buy some cigarettes.
Come and join us. These are some friends of mine.
May I?
Of course.
Hi.
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 We were just talking about Simone.
Simone?
Simone Schul. This is the guy I was telling you about. The one I met at the hospital. We were the last to see her alive.
Stella told us Simone didn't seem to know her.
No, I don't think she did.
And you?
Me?
She didn't recognize you either?
It's hard to say. I couldn't be sure one way or the other.
Perhaps she was trying to say something when she screamed like that. Anyway, that's the impression I get when I think back on it. She was looking at you when she let out that cry.
Think so?
You know, I still have some things of hers at home. It's depressing.
What have you got of hers?
Some books, a couple of records. There's one of Simone's books.
I haven't read it.
Nor have I. I'm not interested in Egyptology. She left it behind one evening. You can have it if you like.
Oh, you're very kind. Yeah, I would love to read it. It's a magnificent place you got here. Better than where I live, I can tell you. Sorry, if you don't mind me asking, is the rent very high?
I don't pay for it. It belongs to my brother. He's gone off to Peru for a few months, a year, traveling.
Look, this track.
Do you have any trouble with your neighbors?
What sort of trouble?
Well, you know, these days, relationships with neighbors can get quite complicated. No, little things that get blown up out of all proportion. You know what I mean?
No. No, I don't. I mind my own business.
So do I. It's the best way.
If you like, I'll take you home.
Should we go back to your place?
My place?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, fine. Only my place is a bit, well, it's a bit difficult. In fact, it's impossible.
Why? Have you got a girlfriend?
Not exactly. Just that I've been repainting and the place is chaos. Chaos.
We could still spend a couple of hours there. Hmm?
On top of that, my uncle's just up from the country, staying a few days. How about your place?
Take off your coat. I'll be right back.
I'd love something to drink. Cheers.
Cheers. Why don't you take your tie off? You look like you're choking to death.
Found a tooth in my apartment. It's in the hall.
A tooth? In a hole?
Yeah. Hole in the wall. Wrapped in cotton wool.
So? No need to pull such a long face over a tooth.
It's pretty weird, though, isn't it?
Not really. When I was young, we did it all the time. Whenever one of my teeth fell out, I used to hide it.